Everybody, we are back. I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Breaking stories today. Probably the biggest day of my career. Absolutely major bombshells. Coming off the heels of yesterday, we've only now officially, AMTV, Alternative Media Television, Matt Drudge at the Drudge Report, InfoWars, Alex Jones, Paul Joseph Watson, Breitbart, and others, and you, most importantly, have been vindicated. The truth has come out on Hillary Clinton's health. A massive cover-up and a massive, massive conspiracy. And I mentioned it. We're all owed giant apologies. I'm waiting for my email box, just like I got all the hate mail, to fill up, although I know these apologies won't come. But I'm waiting for them. Because again, they want you to believe you're a crackpot lunatic, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're sexist, you're racist if you don't agree with criminal Washington, D.C. and the criminal bankster elites and the criminal privately owned Federal Reserve. The Trump goes into detail after this vindication of alternative media and says that Janet Whore Yellen, yeah, she is a whore, she's a money whore. That's why I can say it, because I'll tell you the truth. She's a prostitute. She prints money from thin air at 0% interest rates like a hooker and gives it to the hedge funds so they can trade 10 to 20 times on their accounts, blow up massive consumer bubbles in the housing market, the stock market, with food, all these things, so it can blow up in all of our faces. And Trump's the only one outside of people like me that has the balls to say things like she should be ashamed of herself. I got a couple questions over the week, and people are like, Christopher, nobody's talking about the 400-point sell-off on Friday. Well, believe me, I've been watching, and 400 points, although it sounds big, could be big collectively if it happens, over and over consecutive days. These are minor percentage moves. But I will tell you this, the big one's coming. Janet Yellen should be ashamed of herself. The big one's coming. Far worse than 2008, far worse than 2009. A major global sell-off is coming. A major, major collapse, popping of this engineered financial bubble. Trump on CNBC says Janet Yellen should be ashamed of what she's doing to the country. Fed Chair Janet Yellen and central bank policymakers are very political, and Yellen should be ashamed of what she's doing to the country, Trump says, adding that the Fed is not even close to being independent. He goes on to just compound what we've been saying here for years, folks. By keeping interest rates low, the Fed has created a false stock market, Trump argued in a wide-ranging interview in which he also talked about Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton's health problems. He hits the nail on the head. And who has the balls to call him out on it and criticize? Your favorite, not my favorite, but many people's favorite, Mark Cuban. The sourpuss. He's really sourpussy right now because he's losing. He's been supporting Hillary. He's been on stage. I'm the largest Silicon Valley lucky asshole that's ever existed. I sold my digital company at the top before the whole tech market blew up and got off scot-free. And, spoke at the DNC, promoting Hillary, and he's so anti-Trump, Trump. He's just scared out of his mind because he knows after yesterday that Trump's going to win. That's right. You didn't play your cards right, Mark Cuban. You're going to have a lot of trouble when Trump gets into Washington. In fact, there's going to be a lot of people in trouble, right? All these people that haven't supported Donald Trump, you better come begging on your knees. In fact, you might have to open your mouth for the Donald. Read into that what you like. Cuban blasts Trump. Says the market will tank if he's elected. The market will tank if Donald Trump is elected, entrepreneur Mark Cuban said Monday, citing Trump's comment about the Federal Reserve as evidence. Earlier Monday on CNBC's Squawk Box, Trump said the interest rate, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the market's going to collapse. No, it is going to collapse regardless of who's president. He doesn't focus anything on the Federal Reserve. He doesn't focus on, any of these criminal policies. Again, he's pissed and he's a sourpuss. Because Hillary Clinton loses, and he knows it. You know the guy on Shark Tank, Mark Cuban? He was such a genius, right? He's such a genius. He sold his company at the tippy top before it imploded. Yeah, he's such a genius. So you're a great billionaire. Lucky. Lucky. Anyone that I know, people that know of him, Mark, call him the luckiest guy alive. If anything, maybe just a scam artist. You know, hey, good for you. Yeah, nice clean billion selling your company at the top right before it implodes. And he gives Trump criticism. I'm here to give you criticism, Mark. And again, you'll be crawling back soon. You know you will. You'll be crawling back soon to the Donald. So get on your knees. Maybe boycott Shark Tank while you're at it. You know, I kind of like the business perspective of the show because, you know, I appreciate, you know, the hustling and stuff. But Mark, sourpuss. I'll be right back after these messages. I'd like to hear your comments, questions in the box below. Again, you're watching AMTV Alternative Media Television, the hardest hitting show on the planet. Watch out, Bill O'Reilly. It's a registered trademark. Cease and desist. I'll be right back.